Welcome back to my channel, y'all. Thank you so much for all the support and all the love. If you're new, be sure to subscribe. And if you're not new, thank you for coming back. So to kick off this soft glam eyeshadow look, we're going to start with the base. We're going to go ahead and moisturize the face. I went in with my Pond's let me get that correct. I went in with my Pond's moisturizer, and now I'm just going in with my Freeman's Hydrating Gel Mask. This is a leave-on mask, and y'all, it is so good. I love this stuff. And for primer, the first primer I'm going to go into is the Maybelline Master Prime, and this is their Hydrating and Smooth Primer. I love this primer. It's very lightweight, but it works super well with the NYX Honey Do Me Up Primer. These two together, mwah, chef's kiss. They are amazing. So I'm just going to prime my face and then use my fan to just set my primer, just so that when I'm putting on my foundation, I know that I have a very set layer of primer. So for foundation, I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal True Match foundation, my babies. Y'all know I love this foundation so much. I know one day I'm going to have to cut the umbilical cord, but right now it just does what it needs to do for me. So I'm going to go in with C10 and C11 of this foundation and just use the e.l.f. powder brush to put that all on my face. Next, for concealer, you guessed it, I'm going in with my Ruby Kisses concealer, and this is in the shade Caramel. This is another one of my ride or dies, and I know, I gotta let it, I know, I'm gonna try some new stuff, I promise. So, speaking of new stuff, I did get Juvia's Place concealers, and I did do a full face of Juvia's Place. That video will be coming up in the next week or so be on the lookout for that. But I did use their concealer for this video. For eyebrows, I went ahead and showed you guys how I did my eyebrows, and I usually skip over this part in the video because to me, my eyebrows are like, okay, they're not all that to where I feel like, you just really gotta see them every video. But for this video, I went ahead and showed you guys the process. I went in with the Anastasia Dip Brow in Ebony, as well as the e.l.f. gel liner in black. I just use a really small angled brush, and I just lined the bottom of my eyebrows, and then I went in with that Ruby Kisses concealer and just cleaned them up. I don't do anything like fancy smancy with my eyebrows, so that's that on that. But I do go in with that Kat Von D tattoo liner, and I wish they made these in like a dark brown shade because they would be perfect. Like, I use this to add like hair-like strokes to my eyebrows, and I just really love it. But it is in the shade black, so I try to be light-handed when I do use it. So I'm just going to go in with that same Anastasia pomade and the the e.l.f. gel liner, and just line the top. And I know some people don't like to conceal the top of their brows anymore, but I still do. I like it. I feel like it makes my brows look less angry. Just gives it a nice blend to it. So I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. concealer brush, and I'm going to blend that out. I love to put my concealer on before I do my brows, just so it can get all tacky and creamy and, all the good stuff. So I'm just going to blend out the areas with a brush, and then I'm going to switch over to my Real Technique sponge, which is damp, and I'm going to go in and blend out that concealer. And I really love this Ruby Kisses concealer because look how good it blends. Like, look at this blend, y'all. Like, chef's kiss. It's just so good. So I'm going to go in with my Real Technique sponge and just blend some more. You already know. And then I'm going to go in with Juvia's Place foundation stick in the shade Chad or Congo. I want to say it's Congo, but I definitely have the information in the description box. And I just use that to add a little bit more color on my nose, because I know it sometimes gets lost when I'm blending out my concealer. And then for setting powder, y'all already know I'm going in with my Ride or Die. This is a Cover FX powder, and y'all, this powder was made for me. I don't know how many times I have to keep saying it in these videos, but just look how well this powder just seeps into my skin and sets my concealer. Like, if you haven't got this powder yet, stop the video, go to Sephora. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do all that. But you know, this powder is great. So put this on your to-do list to go do this week to get this powder, because I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. So I'm going to set my powder with my Real Technique sponge. And I love setting my powder with a sponge because it just soaks into the skin and it just looks so good. Now, about this. I was just moving a little too fast. You know, I tried to brush it off like it was okay, but I was low-key annoyed because powder got everywhere. But I'm going to go in with my Black Radiance Loose Setting Powder. And it looks like a lot of powder because it is, but it's not at the same time. This powder is very finely milled, so it comes off, especially since I'm using a powder puff, it just goes all over the place. Like, it looks like a lot, but I promise you, when y'all see me wipe it off and all that, it looks great, I promise. So next, we're moving on to eyes, and I'm going to prime my eyelids with this Black Opal Concealer. This Black Opal Concealer is actually really good because it's thick, and I feel like it creates a great base for me. And for eyeshadow, I'm going to go into the Nubian palette by Juvia's Place. So off camera, I was doing a lot of swatches of all the gold eyeshadows I had because I was really trying to find the right shade of golds. I didn't want anything too bronzy, you know, I didn't want anything too champagne. So I went in with this true to gold as I can find, and it was in the Nubian palette. It was really great. I really love how it came out. So I'm just going to use that and just pat that all on my lid. I'm using a flat brush. I want to say this brush is from BH Cosmetics. I'm not 100% sure, but it's just a flat brush that I'm using to apply my eyeshadow. And then I just sprayed that brush with some e.l.f. Mist and Set just so that I can really get that pigment out of that eyeshadow to really pop. You know what I'm saying? So next, for the crease in the outer corner, I went into the Warrior 2 palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm just going to use this color to just deepen that a little bit. So for this Glam, I really wanted it to be soft. Okay, I didn't want any dark browns, any blacks on the upper lid. I really just wanted to keep it soft. So I just went in with that brown. That's the only color I went in with, and I just kept building that color till I got the desired color that I was looking for. So for lashes, I'm gonna go in with my mascara and just coat my itty bitty teeny weeny lashes. Nothing special, but what is special is these eyelashes. These are so pretty, and I have no idea where these lashes are made, what the name is, what the number is. I actually got these when I ordered my wig, so if I can find these lashes, I got y'all, okay? I don't know how good my luck is gonna be, but if I could find them, I swear I got y'all. So moving on, back to the face, I'm gonna go ahead and sweep away this powder. I'm go in with I want to say it's an e.l.f. brush, one of their e.l.f. like powder brushes or blush brush. Can I talk? So I'm just gonna go and pat and sweep. I don't just sweep the powder off. I pat it into my skin and I sweep it away. So next I'm just gonna go in with some of that brown eyeshadow color and just put that on my nose, bring out my nose a little bit more. And then this is a step that I cannot miss. It is spraying my Real Technique sponge with some setting spray and patting it into my skin, especially the places that I set with powder. Oh my God, y'all. This step you cannot not do. It is so good. It just makes everything look unified, and it's just, everything just sinks into your skin, and it's just bomb. So just, try incorporating that into your makeup routine, and y'all, I promise you, you won't be disappointed. So I'm going to go in and just continue touching up my face. During this makeup routine, or when I was filming, I was listening to some playlist on Spotify, y'all, and I'm going to tell you, they had all of the jams. So I was really, really into it, as y'all can see. But anyways, back to it, Janet. So I'm gonna go into my lower lash line and add that black gel liner by Elf. And this was kind of like a last minute decision because I was looking at the look and I was like, yeah, this is cute, but I need something more. So since I went kind of light at the top look, I wanted to go ahead and just smoke out my bottom lash line. So I'm going in and I'm creating just a thick line of eyeliner, and then I'm going into the Saharian palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm taking their black eyeshadow and I'm basically like setting the liner, you know, and just making it darker and really just smoking that lower lash line out. I really love this look. I feel like once I did it, it gave me like that sophisticated, like I'm going to like a gala type of look, you know, with the curls to the side. Like, I don't know. I just felt like it gave me that nighttime, evening, date night at a really nice steakhouse type of vibe. So I really liked adding that last step to it. Now I'm just gonna go in. I really don't know what shades I use, y'all. I'm sorry. I just kind of was like playing around, but I use like a lighter champagne gold, and I just put that in my tear duct, my cupid's bow, and my nose. And I'm also gonna go in and put that under my, what is it called? Under my eyebrows. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put that under my eyebrows. Y'all know I don't really highlight my cheeks and stuff. Yeah, I'm just over that face a little bit. But now moving on to lips, I'm going to go ahead and wipe off any makeup residue on my lips and go in with a brown lip liner. You can use any brown lip liner your heart desires, okay? This one is from the beauty supply store. I don't know the name, but any brown lip liner will do. And then I'm going to go in with NYX's or NYX, however you want to say it, tomato. I'm going to go in with their liquid lipstick in the shade Honeymoon, and I'm just going to pat that all over my lips, and a little bit goes a long way with their lipsticks. They are very, very pigmented. So next I'm just going to go in with this like bubblegum pink lipstick, and I'm just going to mix those two together. It just gives me a really nice mauve-y soft pink that I was going for, and just going in with a darker brown to just line that my lips a little bit, add some brown to it. And lastly, of course, I'm going in with some lip gloss. Y'all know how much I stan lip gloss, okay? I am a glossy lip over a matte lip any day, okay? So that's the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much.